in front of us we have the equation 34.79 divided into 426.8, and we want to know what exactly that is equal to. Well, to start off, what we're going to do is we're going to take the decimal places and we're going to move them over a couple spaces until the number on the left becomes a whole number. So we're dividing with a whole number. So we go ahead and we do that, and we write this new equation below here. We have 3,479 divided into 42,680. We want to know what exactly that is equal to. Well, we know 3,479 times 1 is going to be 1. So we're going to put that 1 up top there, and we're going to subtract the 3,479 from the 4,268, because this is our longhand division. So we have 8 minus 9, that is going to be, we're going to have to replace it, so it's going to be 18 minus 9 is 9. And so since we borrowed, the 6 is going to have to be replaced by 5. 5 minus 7, we don't have enough, so it's going to be 15 minus 7, that's going to be 8. And since we borrowed, we change a 2 to a 1. 1 minus 4, we don't have enough, so it would be 11 minus 4, and that's going to be 7. And since we borrowed, the 4 is going to change to a 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. We can leave that space blank over there. Now don't forget to move your 0 down below when we go to the next spot. And this is our decimal spot here. Now if you notice the 7890, if you kind of eyeball the 3,479, if you multiply that times 2, it's going to fit into the 7890. Obviously we're going to have some remainder, so we'll multiply that times 2. And 2 times 9 is going to be 18. We'll carry the 1. 2 times 7 is going to be 14. And then plus the 1 that we carried over, it's going to be 15. We're going to carry the 1 again. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. And then we have 2 times 3, which is 6. So we're going to subtract that and figure out what our remainder is. Now don't forget to put your decimal place there. So we have 7890 minus 6958. Well, 0 minus 8, we can't do that. So 10 minus 8 is 2. Change the 9 to an 8 because we borrowed. And we have 8 minus 5, that's going to be 3. And then 8 minus 9 we can't do, so we're going to change it to 18 minus 9, which is going to be 9. And since we borrowed, we're going to change the 7 over to a 6. And 6 minus 6 is 0, so we just leave it blank there. Now don't forget to drop your 0 to the 932 number, because that's our remainder there. And we want to know, okay, what's the next spot right here? Well, 9320, if we quick eyeball it, we'll notice that 2 times 3479, which you already did, is 6958. So we can just put that number down below and write in a 2 and save ourselves the trouble of multiplying that out the long way. Now we have to subtract this number here. 0 minus 8, or 10 minus 8 in this case, is going to be 2. Change this 2 over to a 1 because we borrowed. 1 minus 5 is going to be 6. Well, we can't have 1 minus 5 be 6. 11 minus 5 is going to be 6 because we're going to borrow again. So we got 6 there. Change the 3 over to a 2. And 2 minus 9 we can't do. We're going to have to change to 12 minus 9. 12 minus 9 is 3. Because we borrowed, we're changing the 9 over to an 8. And lo and behold, 8 minus 6 is 2. So we have 2,362. Now don't forget to drop our 0 there. And we want to try to figure out, how many times does this go into this 3,479 number going to 23,620. Well, it doesn't quite do 7, so let's try 6. And 6 times 9 is going to be 54. So we're going to carry the 5 and put a 4 below. 6 times 7 is going to be 42, plus 5 is 47, so we'll put the 7 down below and carry the 4. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 4 is 28. We're going to keep the 8, and we're going to carry the 2, and 6 times 3 is going to be 18. 18 plus 2 is going to be 20. So below, we have 20,874, and that's what we're going to subtract. Now, we could do that, we can keep doing this all the way, because I happened to pick out random numbers, and this could be a really long one, but I think you pretty much get the idea of how you go. You just have the remainder go down, and then remember to drop your 0. In this case, we're going to end up with approximately 12.126. If we did another decimal place, it might change over somewhat. In fact, when I do it in a spreadsheet, it comes out to be 12.2678930727220. And okay, we put that up there. Now, if we wanted to approximate it, we can't go 12.26. We've got to round up to 12.27. So that gives an approximation there. And we would derive those numbers by basically using the same division, longhand division that we used to get to the 12.26 number. And this is essentially how you divide decimals. Sometimes they can be a little longer, trickier, depending on how many decimal places someone would want when they're asking a question. Obviously, the easy way to do it with a calculator or spreadsheet, but this would be the longhand way of doing that. Hopefully this makes sense to you, and this was of help. Thank you for watching.